Right, hello everybody. So today I've just dropped there. Okay, so today I'm going to be assisted with by the fantastic Simona, who's also a fantastic musician, drummer, extraordinaire, computer programmer as well. I've only just discovered, and she probably has a whole load of other skills that I'm unaware of. However, what we're going to be focusing today is Tuina for lateral epicondylitis, which is commonly known as tennis elbow, and a little bit of frozen shoulder work as well. So before I actually start the treatment, what I want to do is I want to show you specific points that are commonly used in Tuina, also in acupuncture, to treat this particular problem as well. So Simone has also given me the added benefit of actually recovering a little bit from frozen shoulder, so this will also help as well. Okay, so here are some of the points. I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move this a little bit closer, just so I can move the hand here. And can I have your hand closer to the camera? So I'll just bring this a little bit closer, just so you can catch. So if you can catch this here, yeah. Okay. So the first point I'm going to use is a distal point for lateral epicondylitis, tennis elbow, and that's large intestine 4. So that's found on the lateral point of the head and the base of the second metacarpal. That's the midpoint, and when you put the thumb close next to the second metacarpal, it's the highest point of the muscle here. So I'm just going to mark that here. If you can see this, so that's located here. If you can see that there, where I've just marked it. Okay, and the next point that I'm going to use is large intestine 11. I'm just going to try and bring this closer here. Large intestine 11. That's great. And that is where the arm is flexed at a 90-degree angle, which is perfectly modelled by Simona here. And that's between the crease, where the elbow is flexed, and the lateral epicondyle. That's at the midpoint here. So I'll just mark that here, like so. There you go, that's marked up here. Next point is large intestine 14, and that is just superficial to the insertion of the deltoid muscle just here. Just see where the deltoid makes a point, and that's the next point as well here. Okay, and then another one, large intestine 15, which is located here. So you can find large intestine 15 between the anterior portion of the deltoid. There's a depression between the anterior head of the deltoid and the medial head of the deltoid, just below the acromion, which is in there. And then you've got Sanjal 14, which is the opposite end, which is the opposite depression. That's between the posterior head and the medial head, and below the acromion here as well. So I'm just going to mark that up. 1, 2. So just so you know where it is. So these are the main points, although it's not limited to, but these are the points we'll be working on to help alleviate some of the pain and discomfort. So I'm just going to move this. So just relax. Okay, that's great. And we can now begin with the good stuff. So, oh, there's one point that I forgot. Okay, the next point, one point I did forget, and this is one, the reason why I've forgot it is because not a lot of people use it as well, and that's lung 5. So that's felt. I'll bring it back. So that is felt on the anterior elbow crease. That's on the anterior elbow crease, and that's just lateral to the bicipital tendon. So if you can't find the bicipital tendon, you ask the client to flex, and you should see the bicep tendon just pop up like so. And then you notice where the anterior crease is. It's just lateral, and it's just there. Okay, right. So with all those points in mind, we can now begin. Okay, that's great. Okay, excellent. So I'm going to take this you want to sit on my foot for a second? Yep. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing here, so this is the frozen shoulder arm, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm going to be doing here is just a bit of general kneading and warming up of the tissues. I'm going to roll the area. So far so good, you're okay with the...
I'm perfectly okay.
Okay. Okay, what I'm doing now is earlier on I mentioned that acupuncture point, large intestine 15, that's what I'm doing on here at the moment. I'm using my thumb here, pressing on the area and plucking across. You okay with that pressure there?
Yes.
Thanks, you've been a very good candidate.
Oh yeah. I have so many issues, you could work forever with me.
Okay. Okay, pluck, hold, release, pluck, hold, release. And working on the upper arm as well just helps to warm up the tissues before you start to work in the specific area. In this case, the elbow. Okay. Just go fit this one. Yep, that's good. Yeah, you are right. These masks are very difficult to breathe in. Yeah, I feel like I've done a bit more. I feel like I've done some cardio exercise already, you know?
Yeah, exactly. But you can't breathe.
Yeah, that's true. Alright. So I'm rolling again. So this one I'm plucking on another point there, this large intestine 14. I'm plucking across on.
I can feel it.
Yeah. Can you feel that there's sometimes some people report almost like an electrical sensation going down the arm. Yeah. So that's that really before I start to press on the tennis elbow area, directly on the tennis elbow area. It just helps to warm it up before I start to touch it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here's another. I wouldn't really call this one rolling. This is a technique that was taught to me by one of my teachers. It's more of a fist rocking movement. You okay there with the pressure? If it gets too much, just
it's
let
a
me
bit painful, but not too much.
know. Okay. Single thumb manipulation. Okay, now I'm going to move on to the posterior section of the arm. I'm going to turn this arm this way. Can this arm turn? Is it a bit painful on the shoulder? You okay?
No, that's fine.
Okay. Okay, so again, doing a lot more kneading to the posterior section of the arm. Okay, so Sanjay 14 here. You still okay with the pain there?
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
If it's just a bit too much, just let me know. Don't feel like you
Don't
have
worry, I will scream.
to. Okay. Okay, great. So now I'm going to start going down the forearm. I'm not going to work that specific point just yet, but I just want to make sure that she's nicely warmed up before I start to press that area. Because I want to try and keep the pain and discomfort to a minimum, especially when I'm working in that painful spot. So there's a lot of single thumb manipulation down the meridian. Okay, pull each finger to help stretch the meridians. And then pressing and kneading into large intestine 4, which is a distal point for tennis elbow. Okay, so just try and relax here. So that's the time I'm going to start working large intestine 11. Okay, I'm going to put my foot back in. Are you okay with that?
Yep.
And a little bit around lung 5.
Ooh, that's painful.
Okay. Okay, so whenever it's a little bit painful, you can always back off a little bit, go into another technique. We'll go into like a softer technique and then go back into it. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's the tender point, right? Okay. Okay. Now, because you've got some frozen shoulders, I'll try to relax the arms as much as you can. Okay. Yeah, I can feel a little bit of resistance there.
Yeah.
I think you're still like protecting the area.
Yeah, I'm not doing on purpose.
Yeah, of course. Ooh, bit of a click there. Okay, for frozen shoulder, because this is because the joint is stuck, just give it a little bit of traction, not too much, but just a little bit, just to help to free up that joint, and just to free up some of that stickiness. Relax. Okay, so there's just a few of the basic techniques used for general Tuina for frozen shoulder and a little bit of lateral epicondylitis. If you like it, like the video, please do like, subscribe and comment, and please let me know if you want me to cover a video on anything else in particular. Until next time guys, thanks very much, and thank you very much Simona for being on the video.
You're welcome.
Take care,
Bye.
see you now, bye.